promise you, friend, the true enemy won't wait out the storm. He brings the storm.
Hey, what's up, gang? Welcome back. Episode 3. Winter is here. How's everybody feeling out there? I'm feeling pretty good. It's not 2 o'clock in the morning, and I got a chance to record, and yeah, we're back. I'm still loving the energy. Thank you guys so much for the views and the comments and the likes. It's getting dope. I've got a challenge for you guys. Let's get to 100 subs. Word. And the way we're gonna do that is by trying my best to give you guys a little bit more content. I'm not sure if I can keep up daily. I'll be straight up with you guys. Physically, it's definitely possible. I'm not like that much of a vegetable. Apologies if there's anybody that actually is, or if there's anybody that has any kind of like, what is it, like motor issues, or I don't wish that on anybody. But getting away from the seriousness, I just don't think for me myself, I've got the bandwidth for daily uploads, but we're definitely going to try to increase the content. So yeah, this Night King series, yeah, we're gonna try to at least get you guys at least 2 episodes a week. All right, cool. A little bit more house cleaning, word, and this is on the depressing kind of whole Night King killed my mom kind of thing. Or yeah, there is no more, and you guys know where I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, House Lager. Yeah, there's no more House Lager. So long story short, where House Lager went. When CK2 upgraded to this 3.1 patch, it was easy for if you've got like a sub mod like the Winter King, it wasn't updated to 3.1. So if you just roll it back to 3.0.11, whatever was the patch that was before this current present one, right? You can go back and play your games. So I'm thinking that yeah, that's all I've got to do. Just roll it back, play it. And I think it actually worked about like a week and a half ago, but I've been trying for the past like 3, 4 days straight, all kind of variations, all kind of everything behind the scenes to get this thing to work, and it is not, it's not working. And that's really disappointing. But we're not gonna mourn too much, right? Because we've got new content for you guys, and let's jump into this right here. So we're picking up where we left off. We're heading over to the Fist of the First Men, and they've got some troops over here. What is this, right? These guys are, yeah, just the Northern Army. Nothing special about them. We should kind of like take them out pretty easily. Right now, we're not currently leading our armies, but I think it's probably a good idea for us to, because if we need to whip out that dragon, just for whatever reason, we've got to be ready to, right? So let's go over here and no, we can't do that because we've got to go over here first. Okay. So let's actually, or let's actually go back to the portrait, right? So you guys see this up here, this little hole, this little kind of like sword and a shield that's highlighted in red. Yeah, this is the tab to allow your character to lead armies or to not lead armies. So everybody knows a Night King, right? He doesn't really lead his army. He hangs out from the rear. So I thought it made sense for him not to be leading his armies. But just because we can't really afford to give John the upper hand, and John is dug in. He's called out everybody, right? There's probably going to be some people from the Reach, maybe the Veil. I'm not too sure, but we're not going to get into all of that, right? So we've got to start leading our armies, because if we need to whip out Viserion, that has to be something that we are able to do sooner rather than later. All right, so let's toggle this off. So now we're able to run our shit. Cool. All right, so let's move the Night King over. All right, awesome. So let's run the game. And we've got the game running on about 3 speed, which is pretty good. We can kind of keep up with everything as it happens. So let's actually see what army we'll be fighting over here. All right, so just pause this real quick. Check out who we're actually going to be, or who we've actually like destroyed so far. So it's just Howland of the Neck and Lord Torin the Little of Pine's End, or Middle Little, or for my day ones, they're gonna get that. Cool. All right, so So we've got the neck. The neck is down here, or at least it was down here. Yeah, it's down here. All right, so Howland Reed, he's attacking us. He's actually attacking Queen Cersei on behalf of Daenerys, which is pretty good. And he's also defending against a peasant revolt in Greywater Watch. Now, where the hell is Greywater Watch? Okay, it's somewhere down here. But he has all of these things that's going on, and he's still finding time to heed the call and come up north and get slaughtered anyway. All right. Probably should have stayed down there in the neck. Word. All right, so we've won this battle of the Fist of the First Men. Yeah, we destroyed everything that was there, so they've got no men left. Pretty good. Let's actually, you know what we've got to start doing too? We've got to start actually seizing territories too. So let's actually see where we can declare war. All right, so we can't declare war on any place that's currently defending or attacking us on behalf of the War for Dawn. But Hardhome isn't. Hardhome's staying out of it, so that's where we're going to attack next. All right, so let's just go ahead, declare war, invasion of Hardhome. And what's so dope about White Walkers is that, yeah, you guys see it, right? We have troops raised and we're still able to declare war. Doesn't stop us from coming in and trying to turn babies into blue-eyed weirdos. All right. So we've got the invasion of Hardhome going on, and while we were doing that, right, we're getting that kind of like on our list. We've got these schmucks over here from the Golden Tooth being led by Sir Antario, a lowborn that's come up north to make a name for himself. Well, not up north, right? Like beyond the wall. All right. So we're not gonna split up our troops because, like I said, these like whites suck, or the army of the dead sucks in battle. So we're gonna need as many. We just need to kind of like overrun all of our characters, or we just need to overrun anybody that we're gonna fight with. Or I'm not sure where the fuck I was going with characters, but screw it. Yeah. So let's actually check out something from last episode that yeah, let's run the game. Let's actually check out something from last episode that I kind of forgot about just until now. Just looking at this whole army makeup, right? So, of course, we're leading our troops just because, again, if we need to pull out Viserion, that's going to be something that we're able to do because we're leading them. But we don't have any good characters that I'm really impressed with to go to battle with, right? But we actually do. Word. So, episode 2 spoiler. Let's go ahead and go to our prison. Yeah, remember, we've got Jaime Lannister, the Golden Lion. Okay, I'm not sure why we see John. But yeah, we've got Jaime Lannister, right? He's imprisoned by us, but we've already turned him into a White Walker. So um, huge, yeah, I guess that's the part of the video where huge shout out to Coldfire. Huge shout out. If you haven't joined our Discord for Knights of the Round, join that. Big shout out to Robot Raptor, Galahad Dane, Coldfire, Pimp Goose. Check out his Game of Thrones recaps. I didn't get one this week, brother. Like, what's up? Like, we need one. I told you I need like 3 a week. Or but or not sure where I was going with that. But check out the Discord, whatever the fuck ever. Or, but yes, back to it. Yeah. So my boy Coalfire up there, cool kid. Yeah. He actually created a mod for me, which is called Create a White Walker. So the mod was going to give me that. Yeah, and you see how I'm going was right. So you guys know where I'm going with it. The mod's idea is to give the player the opportunity to not play as a White King, but if you are playing as a White King, the opportunity or the ability via decision to, if you have somebody imprisoned, yeah, I got to get it right. If you have somebody imprisoned and you're a White or the Night King or whatever, you're able to turn that imprisoned character into a White Walker, and they join your court. Right, so it would, yeah, like I said it would, and it was, so you guys figure it out. Like the submod does not work with this save file. I know, like huge boo moment, and that sucks. But that kind of led me to go all psycho and start developing like a whole new bookmark. But that is so much fucking work. And I'll be honest with you guys, apologies for the F word. Yeah, I know I'm just letting them fly this episode. But yeah, that whole process, kudos to the developers of this mod and any other like huge like game overhaul mod, because that stuff is whew. Yeah, you talk about work, brother. Yeah, that's definitely team work. Yeah, so what we're going to have to do for this series, right? Huge, long-winded way about getting here is saying that we are going to still kind of like bring Jamie into our court. We're just gonna have to do it a little oogly. All right, so we're gonna go over ahead and turn on the car info. And car info, like you guys see, right? I punch it in, and it just gives you a huge breakdown of whatever you're kind of looking at. So it could be a character, it could be a kingdom, or a shield that represents a lordship, or if you're playing vanilla, a county, right? So what the card info also lets you do is um, you're able to kind of like see the information about the character to manipulate them. All right, so yeah, so what we're going to do is, all right, so I've got the information that I need. We're going to actually release him, but we're going to make him a character of special interest first. So we've released him from jail. All right, and now he's essentially returned back to the court, right, of John, but they don't want him back, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to move Jamie to our court, and all you do to do that, and I know a lot of you guys that watch this are like CK2 snobs, so you guys all know this, but there might be somebody that's new that doesn't know it, and knows like, oh, bro, like this is cool, like I know how to move people to my court and shit. Or, so yeah, so Jamie Lannister is officially in our court. Officially in our court. But he can't just be in our court and look this dope, right? Like check out the armor. Like isn't this sweet? No, he's got his Lannister sword. Is this Valyrian steel? I'm not too sure. No, this is just his long sword. Yeah, what we're going to do is actually equip the Widow's Will. Yeah. Is it possible to? Not sure. Yeah, they're saying I can open my artifact history, but yeah, this is what I want to wield. All right, no. All right, screw it. He has like a bunch of swords on him. Cool. Oh, and this is interesting. He also has Loras Tyrell's armor. I did not know that. That's definitely got to be something from the books. All right. So, yeah, so now that Jamie is in our court and he's ready to serve his White Walker Night King liege, what we're going to do is we're going to actually make him a commander. Right? And I know some people might be like, oh, why aren't we making him our master at arms, or our chief general, or our marshal? Because he's not able to lead armies, or I don't think he's able to. Word. So now he's able to. So now we're going to make him a commander. And we did. And now he's leading armies with us. And let's just put some schmuck on the right hand side. That isn't that bad. All right. So this should actually help us out. Now that we've got some actually competent, well, at least Jamie is, right? Some competent characters as commanders, maybe the whites aren't going to suck that much in battle. Well, let's see, let's check it out. All right, so we've got these troops over here, and they're heading over to Antlerville because that's where these guys from the Golden Tooth are. And I've got money that this is probably going to be the Battle of Antler Fork. Because whenever we're in Antlerville, that's actually what we fight in, and that's because that is the only or that's the only holding there. All right, so we're currently dealing with the Battle of Antler Fort. Let's just check out if there's any other characters. Nope, it's just Ser Ontario, and he's yeah, it's not looking good for him. All right, so let's actually pull up the ticker just a little bit more, right? Because we're this is heavy war, right? And that's the focus. So we don't need to slow it down for intrigue and manipulation. For what? Screw that. Let's go over to Skirling Pass and fuck shit up there because these guys over here from the army of Kira, and yeah, this is some wildling, well, BS. They think that they caught us snapping while we were in Antlerville taking care of Ser Ontario, but nope, we're gonna head, yeah, and we're actually going to destroy them. Or in the at the fist of the first man on our way to Skirling Pass to re-siege down that lordship. I wonder what like lordships mean to White Walkers, right? Do they view them as lordships? I'm not sure. I doubt like anybody listening is a White Walker. So kind of, but if anybody knows that information from the books, like what would these holdings or not holdings, but what would these territories be? Would they be counties? Would they be lordships? I guess they're lordships. Or but they're like ruins, right? Yeah. Let's check this out. Yeah, it's got the whole the person's incapable, but this I think it's just like a winter wasteland. Yeah, that's the correct term. Winter wasteland. Yeah. All right. So, I think maybe going to Skirling Pass was the wrong decision because we've got some guys over here from Crake Hall. We've got some Westermen up here in Antlervale trying to siege back down Antler Fork, and I'm not sure why Antler Fork is so popular with everybody. But yeah, we're not going to fight two battles on two fronts. So where are these guys actually going to now? They should be going to Haunted Forest. Yep, so we're actually going to cut them off there because that's the bigger fish to fry up here in the Haunted Forest. So that's going to be we're going to meet up with Sir Moores. And is it time for the dragon, guys? I'm not too sure. I mean, like we've got to deal with Skirling Pass. We've got to get back to Antlerville. And now the fists of the first men look like we might have lucked out there. But we've got some troops over here from the Night's Watch down in Fork Top trying to siege that down. Yep, and I think they just got that done. Nope. Um, no, not actually. Um, these guys, those guys from Krakos, the army of Sir Lyle. Yeah, those guys actually just knocked out Haunted Forest. So, yeah, we're actually picking up some losses, and we started out this video with a positive war score, and check it out, we're at a negative 14. And I'm not sure why our troops aren't moving like faster, but we've definitely got to kill and bring somebody back that's like a better commander. Maybe John. I'm not sure. Hopefully we kind of like make it to at least survive, a dance of dragons because as of right now, yeah, it is looking pretty bleak for us, right? This war score is only getting more red. But we took a small battle, a small amount of troops that were left over from the haunted forest from that siege. All right. And check it out. Like these guys are so like the AI, kudos to the AI because they are just moving, they're shifting, and we've got no kind of like help on the way. I I've played this before in a different kind of like run through just by myself. And yeah, you're supposed to get like uh, some event is supposed to trigger. And we've been getting like some weird events. I'm still not sure what event 704 is. But yeah, we're supposed to, I think it's event 2 or Cold Winds event 3. It's 2 or 3 where we actually get some whites that come in, and I'm not sure why we haven't gotten that yet, but we're still doing okay. We've got 24,000 troops. We've got Jamie. We've got the Night King. We've got Viserion. It's looking all right for us. It's not as bleak as it could be, right? So we've just lost. Yeah, we've just taken another hit. We're gonna skip through that because that's kind of like that weird diplomacy thing that's going on in the background, just because it's CK2. Yeah, but we've just lost the fist of the first men to the army of the living. All right, and it looks like we also lost about 2,000 troops sieging down Haunted Forest. Interesting. Hmm. All right, so I'm not sure what. Yeah, you see, like this whole event code wins 703, right? Yeah, it says that we're supposed to get like some men, right? Let's check it out. Event ID Cold Winds dot 703 Castle of Haunted Keep location. The Night King basically this is saying that we're supposed to be getting men, but it says a 0 men regiment arrives in the haunted forest. Like that shit makes no sense. Like what kind of event is this? Again, I think it's maybe because we manipulated the save file a little bit way too much, but we've got to just live with it. You know, we've got to just live with it. We're not going to get the reinforcements that should come, right? So let's actually see how we can just take care of our enemies a little bit easier. Okay, so these guys over here, the army of Sir Morse, who's been doing damage, some real damage this episode, right? They're going to the giant stairs. Where's the giant stairs? So this is where they're going to, and we're going to cut them off because their positions should be locked in. So let's run this. Let's actually pull up the ticker just a little bit more, and hopefully our, nope. Oh, fuck. Yep, so let's actually pause it. Let's see where they're going to next. They're going to the frost caves. All right, so that's actually where we're going to switch up. We're actually going, because we've got to cut them off. And it's seeming like their position's locked in. So all we've got to do is get to the frost caves and we might be all right. Nope, nope. They've actually, yeah, they're playing it beautifully. They are playing it beautifully. They've, yeah, I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to have to, I think we're going to have to split up our forces. And I really don't want to, but, yeah, if we don't act fast, yeah, they are the army of the living, that is. If we don't act fast, like we're going to lose a little bit more war score. And then what we can't afford to happen is that these other realms, right? Like all of these other guys that we're at war with, let's check it out. Not sure why we had to go all the way to John, but these are all the people we're at war with. So we're at war with at least 3 wildlings, right? We see it, 3 chiefs, and then we're at war with Crake Hall, Shipbreaker Big, the Golden Tooth, Wayfarer's Rest, Acorn's Ridge, Massey's Hook, and Cockle Swent. Yeah, and if we don't play it, like if we don't take care of business soon, yeah, we're probably not even gonna get out of from beyond the wall, right? Yeah, it is. I'll be honest with you guys. This has been a tough episode for the dead, but we've got our dragon on the way. What's gonna happen next episode? I'm not too sure. Hopefully we kill a lot more living because this episode we've kind of just been chasing them down, right? Yeah, but the living, they're smart, they're alive, right? Fuck it, what can we do? But I'm out of here. You guys play some CK2. It's always a pleasure rocking out with you guys. And yes, hit those like buttons. Hit those like buttons. Subscribe. Tell somebody else. Let's get to 100 subscribers. I think we can do it with this series. And if not, fuck it. Let's just like play some CK2. I'm out of here. Take it easy. Peace.